Living Tribunal, Multiverse. The Living Tribunal was the personification of multiversal law. As the representative for the One above all, the Living Tribunal had the highest authority in the multiverse. The Living Tribunal was slain when the Beyonders, beings from outside the multiverse, attacked. Following this, the One above all replaced him with a new Living Tribunal. The Living Tribunal was a vastly powerful humanoid cosmic entity who has existed as long as the universe itself. Its function is to safeguard the multiverse, the total sum of all universes, from an imbalance of mystical forces. It may act to prevent one universe from amassing more power than any of the others, or from upsetting the cosmic balance in some way. The tribunal may also act to prevent an overwhelming imbalance of good or evil within a universe. When a matter involves only one universe, the tribunal may leave the final judgment to the abstract entities there, in Earth 616's universe, Lord Chaos and Master Order. The Living Tribunal doesn't possess alternate counterparts, as there is only one Living Tribunal in the multiverse. However, he does or can exist simultaneously in multiple planes of reality, giving the appearance of multiple variations to the human perception. If it means preserving the mystic balance, the tribunal has the power to obliterate an inhabited planet. It can turn a star into a supernova with a single force bolt. The tribunal manifests itself as a being with three faces, which represent the three sides of the tribunal's personality. Its front face, through which it usually speaks, represents equity, the fully hooded face on its right side represents necessity, and the partially hooded face on its left represents just revenge. All three voices must agree in a case before the tribunal can intervene. The Living Tribunal's first known encounter with a being of Earth 616 was with Earth Sorcerer Supreme Dr. Strange. He later met Rom and the Beyonder. The tribunal sealed off an alternate Earth devastated by Korvac, and he encountered the phoenix of an alternate Earth devastated by Sim and the Goblin Queen. In a future timeline, the tribunal encountered the Hawk God and the Guardians of the Galaxy. The Living Tribunal and the Cosmic Congress were responsible for banishing the Hawk God from their midst, which inadvertently led to the origins of Starhawk and Aletta. When Adam Warlock came into possession of the Infinity Gauntlet, the tribunal told Warlock he couldn't wield that much power, leading to the creation of the Infinity Watch. Although the tribunal refused to allow Warlock to wield the gauntlet, he also ruled against Eternity, who wished the gems to be placed under his direct supervision. When the stranger teleported the Earth of the new universe to the mainstream Marvel universe, the tribunal sealed it off and imprisoned Quasar's girlfriend in there due to the threat the Star brand had on the balance of power. He also allied himself with his closest counterpart of the DC universe, the Spectre, to save their respective universes from being destroyed by two cosmic brothers. Although his own duties are purely cosmic in scope, the Living Tribunal maintains a lesser conclave of judicial officers known as the Magistrati to rule on less dire matters. Yutu and Iron Man found the Living Tribunal on the moon, having been killed by the Beyonders, and landing on every reality, one sliver of itself for each universe. Later, Adam Warlock of Earth 19141 was given the title and duties of the Living Tribunal, becoming its replacement. Attributes. Powers. The Living Tribunal was the embodiment of the Marvel multiverse, being nigh omnipotent, omnipresent, and nigh omniscient. The One above all created him to maintain the integrity of the multiverse and enforce judgments meant to ensure its continued stability. He is considered to be an omnipotent entity, being more powerful than eternity and infinity as they are only the embodied aspects of individual universes, whereas the tribunal presides over all universes. His power is such that he can nullify the power of the infinity gems in unison.
If you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you later, bye bye.